we start a new chapter of semester 2, and that is chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. See, coordinate geometry you have learned in 11th also. Standard 10th CBSE semester 2 subject math. First I will give you teaching point. This topic is divided into how many points, teaching points. First teaching point of this topic is introduction of coordinate geometry. I will recall some concept of 11th which we have done, and also some new concept we are going to introduce. Coordinate geometry and distance formula. Between Px1y1 and Q, another point Q whose coordinates are x2, y2. And distance between them is defined as under root x2 minus x1 whole square y2 minus y1 whole square. Here order does not matter. Even if you don't want to take x2 minus x1, you can take x1 minus x2 also, because square mein order does not matter. And your exercise 7.1 is totally based on this distance formula. So solving sums based on it from an exercise (7.1). This is my first teaching point. Also in that there is one more distance from origin. Suppose one point is origin to any point pxy. Then distance is defined as under root x square plus y square, because x2, y2 is x and y, and x1, y1 is 0, 0. Second teaching point is section formula. Section formula matlab, that is to find the coordinates of a point dividing the line segment joining two distinct points. Line segment joining, suppose two distinct points are A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. A line segment joining A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. And point P divide line segment AB in the ratio m is to n internally from A. And sums based on it. We are solving sums based on it from an exercise 7.2. 7.2 is totally based on section formula. Okay. third teaching point is last, that is the area of triangle, and later on we can learn area of quadrilateral also. Quadrilateral is nothing but sum of area of two triangles formed by points. Area of triangle formed by points x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. These are the three vertices of triangle and sums based on it. From exercise 7.3. And fourth point is extra sums. Extra sums. Okay? And that complete the topic. So topic divided into 4 parts, including extra sums. Okay? Now see, in class 9th, you have studied, did you remember what you have studied in 9th standard? You have studied to locate the position of point in a plane. And for that we require pair of coordinate axes. Clear? If you want to locate the position of any point in a plane, we require a pair of coordinate axes. And the distance of that point from y-axis is called the x-coordinate of that point. और x coordinate का दूसरा नाम है एब्सिसा, ABSCISSE. And distance of that point from x-axis, we call it as a y coordinate or ordinate. Ordinate, ORDINAT. Also we have learned कि any point on x-axis are always of the form px0. मतलब x-axis पर आप कोई भी point लो तो उसका y coordinate is 0. And any point on y-axis has x coordinate is 0. मतलब they are of the form 0y. Now, do you know what do you mean by coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry is a geometry which can be studied with the help of algebra. Coordinate geometry is not just like a plane geometry. See, we have different type of geometry, plane geometry, solid geometry. But coordinate geometry is a new concept in geometry. It is a special branch of geometry. And it is a geometry which can be studied with the help of algebra. And algebra also can be studied or can be understood with the help of geometry in a better way. So, you can say that coordinate geometry is applied, and that's why coordinate geometry is a geometry which can be studied with the help of algebra. In algebra also we can apply coordinate geometry. In geometry also some concept we can study with the help of algebra. So, the coordinate geometry is applied in various fields such as physics, engineering, navigation and art. In standard 10, first we learn how to find out distance between 2 points whose coordinates are given. Okay? So, first concept in standard 10th which we are going to learn is the distance between the 2 points. Whose coordinates are given. First concept in 10th standard we are going to learn is how to find out distance between 2 points whose coordinates are given. So first theory is distance formula. Derivation is not in your course, but I will give you a rough idea how it can be derived, okay? You have to remember only the formula and the sums based on it. Let P x1 y1 P is a point whose coordinates are x1, y1. And Q is a point whose coordinates are x2, y2. These are the two distinct points in a plane, neither horizontal nor vertical. मतलब neither x1 is x2 nor y1 is y2, okay? They are different. Up, we want to find out distance between P and Q. So, how? Formula we know. It is under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. But how it can be obtained? So, for that, in a plane, XOY plane, in XOY plane, this is my point O, okay? And suppose this is my point P and this is my point Q. PK coordinates are given x1, y1 and QK coordinates are given as x2, y2. Clear? From P I draw PR perpendicular to x-axis and from Q I draw QS perpendicular to x-axis. PR and PS, okay? Clear? Now see, also you draw PT perpendicular to QX, okay? PT perpendicular to QS. Now you see, from figure you can say OR is equal to x1, okay? X coordinate of PR x1. So OR is x1. OS is x2, okay? So naturally what is your SQ? Is y2 and what is your PR? Is y1. And what is your PT? PT is OS minus OR and that is x2 minus x1. Similarly, what is QT? Is QS minus TS and it is y2 minus y1. I got? PT is x2 minus x1 and QT is y2 minus y1. Derivation is not in your course, but just to increase your knowledge, I am giving you. Now, by Pythagoras theorem, I can apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle PMQ, okay? By Pythagoras theorem, what can I write? PQ square, hypotenuse square, is PT square plus QT square. Right angle triangle PQT. Clear? In PQT, right angle at T, I can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So PQ square is PT के लिए I can put x2 minus x1 whole square. And QT is y2 minus y1. So QT square is y2 minus y1 whole square. Clear? So what is my PQ? PQ is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, change in x coordinate whole square plus change in y coordinate का square. We take here only positive sign. Positive sign. Square root can be positive or negative. But I take here only positive square root. Why? Because distance is always a positive number. Distance cannot be negative. So I will take positive square root, okay? So naturally my PQ is coming under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. PQ is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is this formula is called? This formula is called the distance formula. What is called? Distance formula. Right? Suppose if you are given one point O, that is 0, 0, and another point P, that is xy, and I want to find out distance between O and P, then what is your OP? By using this formula, you put x2 is x and x1 is 0. So it is under root x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So root x square plus y square. Here in this formula, order does not matter. Okay? Order does not matter matlab, instead of x2 minus x1 we can take x1 minus x2 whole square also. Square of positive and negative both number is always positive. So this is called distance formula. You remember only formula. The derivation is not in your syllabus. Suppose what type of question can be asked? For example, do the points P 3 minus 3 2 and another point Q is minus 2 minus 3 and R is suppose 2 3. आपको पूछा गया है they form a triangle or not? If so, name the types of triangle. Type of triangle. Okay. Form. Now type of triangle के लिए तो I should find out the distance all three sides. First of all, I should find out distance PQ, QR and PR. After getting length of three sides, if sum of two sides is greater than third side in every case, then it is a triangle. Okay? And then you have to check if out of the three distances two are equal, matlab two sides are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. Three sides equal, then it is equilateral. And no side equal, then it is a scalene triangle. Clear? So now we first of all, in order to attempt this question, I should find out PQ, QR and PR by using distance formula. Okay? Direct, they have not asked find out the distance between P and Q, but the question way of asking is different. It include by distance formula also. They want to test your knowledge of distance formula also. They want to test your knowledge of triangle also. Okay. So they combine the two concepts. PQ, it is under root. You look at coordinates of P and Q. x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. So it is 3 minus of minus 2. So 3 plus 2 whole square. Plus y1 minus y2. Each 2 minus of minus plus 3. Plus 2 plus 3 whole square. And that is under root 25 plus 25. So that is under root 50 भी लिख सकते हैं और 5 root 2 भी लिख सकते हैं. Okay? This is root 50. Root 50 is 25 into 2. So 5 root 2. Now you find out QR. QR is under root. You look at coordinates of Q and R. Minus 2 whole square. Or I can write 2 plus 2 whole square. Clear? 2 plus 2 whole square plus 3 minus of minus 3. So 3 plus 3 whole square. So it is under root 16 plus 36. And that is square root of 52. 13 4 ja. So I can write it as 7 root approximately, see 7 7 is 49, it is approximately 7.21. Here it is approximately 7 point something. Clear? Here it is 7.21, there 7.1 या ऐसा कुछ आएगा. And PR, approximate value is very near to 7. Okay? PR is you concentrate on coordinates of P and R. 3 minus 2 whole square. P का x coordinate 3 है, R का 2 है. Plus P का y coordinate 2 है, R का 3 है, तो 2 minus 3. And is equal to under root 1 plus 1. So it is under root 2. And under root 2 is approximately 1.41. Now whether they represent triangle or not, for that I have to check sum of two sides, any two sides. मतलब sum of distance is, sum of any two distance is greater than third one, okay? Therefore, PQR is a triangle, okay? एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर तो मिल गया. Second question. What type of triangle is this? What can you say? What type of triangle is this? All three sides are unequal. So what type of triangle is this? It is a scalene triangle. What type of triangle is? It is a scalene triangle, okay? All three sides are unequal. So it is a scalene triangle, okay?